Hello, I'm Judith MD, a librarian at the University of Kansas. This short tutorial will provide some advice on creating persistent links to journal articles and books available electronically. Our licensed content requires off-campus users to authenticate, which they do with their KU Online ID and password. A metadata string is included in links to the library's e-content that prompts the ID screen to appear. If you are identifying e-content through the library's website while at a computer on campus using the KU network, persistent links often do not include this required character string, as shown on this slide, which sometimes appears at the beginning of the string or in the middle. Just be aware that it is required in order for an off-campus student to access the content. But first, how do you find the link at all before worrying about the required string of characters, which I will also refer to as the proxy string? These examples appear when searching at a computer on campus. Notice the first one is missing the proxy string, and that will often be the case when identifying links while searching on campus. But the second example does have the required data embedded in the middle. E-content identified through the library catalog should have the proxy string attached, as the last example shows. Locating the persistent links can be tricky. The URL in the address bar is often session-specific and won't necessarily work later. The wording for persistent links is not standardized and can be frustrating to identify. What is listed here are used in some of our databases. Copying and pasting the URLs behind these links will work, but remember to look for the proxy string. Here are screenshots from searching in the EBSCO database Academic Search Premier. On the results page, I click on the PDF. At the PDF screen, icons appear to the right, and the permalink icon is available. It isn't very evident. This is probably one of the most obscure examples. JSTOR is a popular multidisciplinary database with full-text content. Note the easily identifiable stable URL. In this case, the proxy string is embedded since I'm accessing via a computer not on the KU campus network. The first URL in the box is what the string looks like when accessing on campus. You would then take this URL and insert the proxy, which you can do at the beginning of the string. This link from a library catalog record is acceptable. Just copy and paste the URL. DOIs, or Digital Object Identifiers, are becoming more common linking identifiers for journal articles, book chapters, and data sets. Unfortunately, these create another caveat when creating links. If the link is only a DOI, which often is an alphanumeric string, additional characters must also be in the URL along with the KU proxy string. Here's an example. DOIs seem to be more prevalent at a publisher site. Here's an example after searching for an Elsevier journal. The DOI is provided with the citation. In this case, the DOI data is present along with the required dx.doi.org characters, but I need to add the extra proxy string. We have a fair amount of journal content from the publisher Wiley, and their URLs don't automatically include the necessary data. This website provides guidance on creating links and includes directions for identifying those persistent links for some publishers and vendors. At the beginning, the information provided includes the character strings required in persistent links, as I have provided before in this tutorial. Below are specific publishers and vendors with directions on how to identify the persistent links. Of course, this requires that you be familiar with identifying the publisher and platform being used. For example, at EBSCO databases, you can find step-by-step directions on identifying the permalink or persistent URL. If you have a paper in hand and want to identify if it is available electronically, try using the Citation Linker tool, which is behind Find Article by Citation. Insert as much information that you have. Article title, journal title, volume number, issue number if you have it, page number, and year. This leads to the linking screen. The link behind the article link will look a little bit different and contains many more characters, but it will definitely work. What are some of the common errors we encounter? Often the link does not include the necessary proxy data and students off campus can't access. Another error is a URL with the proxy data string will not link if embedded in a Word document and saved on Blackboard. Word distorts the coding. Save the document as a PDF or HTML document, or insert the links on your Blackboard site outside of a Word document. Just remember, we are happy to help. Before frustration sets in, please know that we are willing to help you, and there are multiple ways that you can contact us. Ask a Librarian. This link is available on many of our website screens. Contact your subject librarian, or send a message to this email address. Thank you.